Many of us are strongly bullish on cannabis stocks and strongly believe that marijuana might be legalized in the US anytime soon. Today I want to share with you why I believe that 2022 or 2023, the latest, will be the year for all of us who are believing in this industry. And I want to do that by analyzing with a technical approach the MJ ETF. Behind the trade here, welcome back to my channel. If you enjoyed this video and my other videos, please subscribe by clicking the button at the bottom right part of the screen. As usual, this video is based on a pure 100% technical analysis approach, and as usual, just let me tell you that this is not a financial advice. This is not a suggestion to invest. These are just personal opinions and thoughts, as I am not a financial advisor. So let's get it started and let's look at the MJ weekly chart first of all. So as we know, MJ ETF is the biggest US ETF which is collecting the major cannabis stocks, and I consider this as a good benchmark to understand where are we added to without considering the specific stocks. Many of you know that I am investing into Sundial Growers, of which you can find the latest video analysis in the link in the description or here in the top right part of the screen. But today I do not want to talk about, Tilray or Sundial Growers or Canopy or whatever other cannabis stock. I would like to see how is the MJ ETF, the major cannabis ETF, behaving. So let's take the weekly chart, and as you know already, technical analysis, the way technical analysis works is that it already discounts the news and what's happening behind the curtain in the market, okay, and in the industry. So we cannot expect to know all the news that are happening behind the curtain. It's difficult, and I do not trade news because the news that come on my desk is already old. I want to try to understand the investors' behaviors because I'm sure that they know much more than we know. So let's look at this chart. And the first thing that we notice, guys, immediately is that in the weekly chart, we are bouncing from a key support level. So $10 for the MJ ETF, it's a psychological level which is very, very important, and that we should consider as a possible bounce level. If we go to the daily chart, we see that today the performance is doing pretty well, but be careful because this might not mean that we are not going to re-explore lower levels, okay? Just not forget that today is the end of January, and so this movement might be an expected movement that might retrace in the next days, in the next couple of weeks. So we might be going to retest this 930, 960, 950 level. But it's important for us to understand in the medium long term vision and horizon, which is my personal investment horizon, that the price is now bouncing from this support. It's trying to find a solid support here at the $10 level, psychological level. Not only that, let me cancel this. Let's open the relative strength index. So as you already probably know, or if you do not know, I'm going to explain very briefly. The relative strength index is an indicator that is measuring the strength of sellers and buyers. And this indicator has a line which moves between, in this case, between 70 and 30 levels. So anytime the price is below the 30 level means that we are in an oversold territory. This is what's happening now for the MJ ETF. The MJ ETF is way oversold in the weekly time frame. This is a crucial information, guys. We can see what happened anytime the ETF went oversold. Here drop a little bit more, but then found a solid support. Here again, we can see that the RSI is again in a oversold territory and it bounced back. Here again, very close to oversold territory and bounce back again. And now we are again in an oversold territory. That's why I would expect in the next weeks, not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, but in the next weeks, to bounce in a solid way from this level here, because we are in an oversold territory. And not only because we are in an oversold territory, but because $10 again is a solid psychological level. Let me cancel these lines here and let's see, let's look at a broader view. Let's remove these lines here. We see that we have these lower highs, 1, 2. What I would expect is the price to find the third contact point in this resistance trend line anytime, I would say, hopefully before the end of 2022, which will be here. It might be possible that the price might continue in 2022 inside here, but it's not going to attack this resistance in 2022. That's why I told you at the beginning that 2023 might also be the year. What I think is that once we reach this resistance line here, guys, the one that I'm highlighting here, the price might try to explode in an upward direction. So what I would expect in the next months, and again I'm talking about months, not days, is the price to move inside here, trying to find a third point here. What does it mean? It means that from the current prices we could expect at least a 100% growth. If we want to touch here in July 23rd, at this point, we would have 133% increase from the current level. Is this impossible? No, this is absolutely possible. I remind you that when the price bounced from the 1050 level in October 20th, it went up to under 34%, okay? So it's not impossible that from the current level we might be seeing another 130 and under 40% increase. So with today's videos, guys, I just wanted to move away for a moment from the typical cannabis stocks, Sundial, Canopy, or Tilray, whatever. I don't care. Let's look at the broader view, because then each single cannabis stock, of course, will have its own time of reaction, will have its own growth. The fundamentals of these companies are not all the same, so each of them will have a different timing to reach the 150% increase. But if we use this ETF as a benchmark, we can see where we are heading in terms of marijuana cannabis industry development. I wish you a great day. I hope this video was useful and I look forward to meeting you again in my channel soon.